So, apologies guys for that random little cut we had there. My roommate called me from downstairs and it sounded really urgent. But apparently it's just the Romanian labor guys that are coming to renovate our house. I recently moved, as I may already have mentioned. But it's been quite hectic, and honestly, I would love for it to be over so I can just focus a little bit more and not have to deal with Romanian labor guys coming to my house and like working and making loud noises and waking me up. Because I have been having a couple of sleep issues. Well, not issues, but you know, I think most students will relate to that. When you have classes and stuff to do, your sleeping rhythm, sleeping schedule thing is a lot better than in the holidays. In the holiday for me, and Jesus fuck, those leg spikes, they are bad. They are really bad. I didn't remember it being this bad. I'm gonna try to fix that, guys. So let's go and quickly look at the soul items we found. Uh, the fading soul of a corpse. Used to gain a smattering of souls. Let the firekeeper transform this sovereignless soul into a source of strength. For to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. So we are unkindled. And apparently we are a vessel for souls. And a vessel is something that you can, an object to store things in. So we're used to store souls. That's what I get from this anyway. Soul of an unknown traveler. Soul found in the corpse of an unknown traveler. Used to acquire souls. Let the firekeeper transform this sovereignless soul into a source of strength. For to be unkindled is to be a vessel of souls. Sovereignless. So sovereign is like it can be a ruler, or it can be it can mean to be like to have the highest authority over oneself. For example, a country, many countries consider themselves sovereign, so they no one can tell them what to do. Only they can tell them what to do. They can negotiate, and people can like sanction countries, but a country can't really be told what to do unless it agrees to that it agrees to certain rules. For example, you can like the American states before like they formed the United States. They were sovereign, I think. Well, although they were colonies, so it might not have been sovereign actually. But like once you join a union, you concede some of your rights to that union. So you compromise a little bit of your sovereignty, and you give that to a union. That's at least what I kind of learned at the half a year of global law college I went to. Um, and it's been a while ago. It's been a while since I studied global law, so I may be wrong on this. Correct me if I'm wrong. So let's see if I can do this. Ah, almost, almost. We'll get it later though. We'll get it later. Did we rest at the bonfire? I think we lit it, but we didn't rest. Let's go rest real quick, because I think should we be having more than 2 flasks? I think so. Let me try this jump real quick. I think I got it. No. Damn it. I am not pleased. Not pleased at all. Alright, we're gonna do it again. It's a Titanite shard, which is an upgrade item for... Oh, damn it. It's an upgrade item for your armor. No, not your armor in this game. For your weapons. So I would like to get it. Jumping in Souls games has always been a little bit problematic for me. Yes, we got it. Thank God. Okay. So let's get those extra flasks real quick at the bonfire. Go up here. So yeah, lore stuff. It's just a big cemetery. I think the unkindled are. I think to be unkindled is to be like a vessel for souls, but you're also like an amalgamation of like people who try to link the fire but failed. So I'm not so sure if we are a person, so to say, or if we're just like, I don't know, if we're like thousands of people mashed together in one person, thousands of people who failed to link the fire, or more maybe. So yeah, please tell me in the comments if you have any more ideas on that. Stupid archer guy. So we now have 3 flasks. Let's do the first boss. Damn it. Words are hard sometimes. So that before we look at the boss, let's look at this real big coffin right now. In the intro it says that Yorm the Giant is one of the Lords of Cinder who has gone away from here. So I feel like many people speculate that this is the grave, the tomb, the coffin of Yorm the Giant, the big guy. Which makes sense, because who else is this big? I was thinking maybe Aldrich, because Aldrich, I think he is pretty huge. Well, maybe he isn't, but his coffin or his tomb, rather, in the Cathedral of the Deep, is also pretty huge. So I think it could be either one, but it's still interesting to note. I think this is also the only grave here that we could say kind of definitively belongs to a Lord of Cinder, because all the other ones are like pretty small actually. So this guy, what can we say about this guy? He has something coming out of him, some kind of flowing, liquidy, black tar-like substance. We have this sword pierced through his chest, and he's wearing what seems to be a crown mask type of thing, and we have his spear here, which is like almost twisted. It's like a twisted pattern. Very interesting. So we have the option to remove the sword from his chest. And let's do that. Let's help our boy out. I see you, fam. I see how you're doing. Yeah. Seems really heavy. Oh, you didn't like me helping you, did you? So, I think during this run, I'm gonna be switching off my voice thingy during the bosses, because sometimes it gets hard for me to concentrate and do the boss at the same time. So yeah, I'll see you guys after the fight. So, as you guys can see, I am a little rusty. But that's fine. That's why we're playing this, so I can get a little better at talking English, talking to an online crowd, which I've never done. And just not sucking at Dark Souls is what I'm gonna get better at. So let's try that again. Let's try that again. But yeah, it's interesting that when his health gets too low, the liquidy substance that's coming out of him, the tar stuff, it transforms into this huge monster thing. It looks a little bit snake-like, I think. Okay. We got him. Udex Gundyr. I think it's pronounced Udex. Correct me if I'm wrong. Which is gonna be a theme in this playthrough. You guys are gonna have to correct me when I'm wrong. And I'm wrong a lot. So, don't we get a soul from Udex? Oh no, I think that's later on. Coiled sword. Sword missing from the shrine bonfire. Cannot be equipped as a weapon. Thrust into the shrine bonfire to restore its power, and enable travel between bonfires. This sword is only bequeathed to chosen ash. This sword is only bequeathed to chosen ash, as judged by the Udex, who awaits the arrival of ash as a scabbard. So it's given only to those who are chosen, only those of ash that are chosen, and those are judged by the Udex, who awaits our arrival as a scabbard. It's like the prophecy of the first game. Is it given to you because you are chosen and you were judged or fought the Udex and won, or because you fought the Udex and were judged by the Udex, are you therefore the chosen ash? The chosen unkindled ash, I guess. Anyway, let's light this bonfire real quick. And let's go to Firelink Shrine. Which, for those of you who have played Dark Souls 1, it is not the same. It's not the same Firelink Shrine. Which I think was also noted by Aegon of Astora, is that the Firelink Shrine is more of an institution. It's more of a place which exists probably through every cycle of the Age of Fire. Although in Dark Souls 2 it's called Majula, and yeah, it's not called Firelink Shrine. However, Dark Souls 2, I someone once told me Dark Souls 2 is like basically fanfiction of the Souls games. And I guess if you look at it like fanfiction, the lore is pretty good. But like within the Dark Souls lore continuum, I find it hard to place a lot of the things of Dark Souls to... I want to kick him. This will do. And on that note, I have... I don't have the best grasp on what each cycle of linking the flame entails. Does the world reset once the flame is linked, or someone doesn't link the flame? Because I think Gwyn linked the fire and created the Age of Fire or Light. And then he... well, actually no, I think they found the souls of lords. And that ushered in an Age of Fire, but the flame faded. And an Age of Dark was supposed, or it was always gonna come. It was inevitable that Dark would come. But Gwyn committed the first sin, and as such extended the Age of Fire unnaturally. He unnaturally extended the Age of Fire to go on. And the problem with this is that the fire that he linked, it has to be linked again. We need to feed souls to the powerful souls to the first flame in these games. So I guess that the Age of Fire is just... it hasn't stopped yet. There hasn't been another actual cycle. This is just the same cycle, the same unnaturally mutated, extended Age of Fire from Dark Souls 1. So to say that Dark Souls 1 is in the past. It's the same world, the same Age of Fire, but like I think in Dark Souls 3 it's been really pushed. The Age of Fire, the extension of the Age of Fire, it's been really pushed to the extreme. And hence the themes of ash. Because when fire burns out, you also get darkness, but you get ash first, I think. A grayness. This game is very grey, I think. Firelink Shrine. So it looks quite different from Dark Souls 1, honestly. It looks quite good, actually. There's an item up there we can see. The worst part about it, I think, is that it is not built into the game world. They brought back the hub system, and it might be technically, or for gameplay reasons, it might be easier for the developers to make a hub. But I don't like it too much. I really like the organic placement of Firelink Shrine in Dark Souls 1. I know most people do, probably. I think Dark Souls 1 was received really well because of how seamlessly Firelink Shrine was like integrated into the game world as a whole. So this is the Shrine Handmaiden, I think, or the Firekeeper.
Bonfire unkindled. I am a firekeeper. I tend to the flame and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones and must be delivered to them. To this end, I am at thy side.
Yeah, sorry guys, I am used to playing this game alone, so I might accidentally skip some dialogue at some points, but let's be really clear first of all. This is not gonna be a 100% all lore playthrough. It's impossible for me to do that because I don't know the game that well. I'm not gonna have that much time in the future, so we're gonna talk about the lore where we can, but we're also just gonna have fun. So this is the Firekeeper. I think in Demon Souls we have this woman, this woman, this woman where we have to go to level up and do stuff. I think in Bloodborne you have the doll, where you can go and level and talk to. And yeah, I think that's I think Dark Souls 1 was the in Dark Souls 2 you have one too, by the way. So in Dark Souls, in Demon Souls, in Dark Souls 2 and Bloodborne, and Dark Souls 3 you have the girl who you have to go to level up. But in Dark Souls 1, you could just level up at the bonfires placed throughout the world, which I think is I do not understand why they would get rid of that, because being able to upgrade your stuff at a bonfire, no, not upgrade your stuff, to be able to level up at a bonfire it was really so good, because you don't have to go back to a hub, you don't have to wait for a loading screen, you can just go on. It doesn't interrupt the gameplay as much. While with Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3, I have found that coming to the hub every time and having to level up there with the shrine handmaid, or like the Firekeeper, Emerald Herald, what you call in Dark Souls 2, whatever. But like, it takes me out of the flow of the gameplay to a certain degree. And in Bloodborne, it was the worst, because on the PS4, the loading times were pretty tough at times. They were pretty long loading times. So what that would lead to is me collecting up a bunch of souls and being like, I should really go back to that level. I need to invest these souls in myself. But the loading times were pretty tough, so I was always like, yeah, but I can go on for a little bit. I'm like having a fun right now, and if I go back, everything will respawn, and I need to go to the loading time. Well, in Dark Souls 1, I would often push forward a little bit more to just get to a bonfire and level there, and I could just keep on playing. I didn't have to sit through loading screens. I didn't have to talk to no. Okay, well, I'm not gonna swear in this playthrough. We're gonna keep it clean. Everyone can watch this. You can watch this with your children. You can watch this with your grandma. It's just clean, good old Dark Souls. So let's level up a little bit.
Ashen, produce the coiled sword at the bonfire. The mark of ash will guide thee to the land of the lords, to Lothric, where the homes of the lords converge.
So yeah, I'm really gonna try to not skip any more dialogue. I'm sorry, guys.
Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
So I have not, as stated earlier, I have not thought about what kind of builds I want to make. But I feel like in the beginning, a little bit more endurance, a little bit more vitality. Yeah, so endurance, it governs your stamina. We're gonna invest in that a little bit, because we want to be able to do more attacks before our stamina runs out. Vitality, vigor, let's go, okay, you know what, let's go from the top. Vigor is your health, more vigor is more health. Attunement is some magic stuff, like your mana. We're not gonna do too much with that. We're not gonna do magic build. I don't know a lot about our build, but we're not gonna do magic, let me tell you that. So endurance, it governs your stamina, which is really nice. You can do more attacks before it runs out. You can do more dodges before it runs out. Vitality is it governs your equip load, which in this game, in the Dark Souls franchise, your equip load is how much armor you can wear before your roll becomes slower. Because in Dark Souls 1 you had a light roll, I think, a medium roll, and a fat roll. And I think you have a similar system in this game. So we're gonna invest in that a little bit, probably. We have strength, which is like you have two big classes of weapons, I think. Like strength weapons you have, and you have dexterity weapons, which are more like quick and fast, and strength weapons are like big and slow. And you have like a mix between those two that require both strength and dexterity, which are called quality build weapons, I think. Intelligence is magic stuff, faith is magic stuff, and luck is like, it does item discovery and I think some other stuff behind the scenes. But for now, we are gonna go for some vitality, because I like being able to wear a lot of different kinds of armor, especially the especially the heavier ones. And we're also gonna go for some endurance, so we can do more attacks. And we're gonna go for some vigor too. Yeah, let's do it like this. And now we're all leveled up. We're a little bit more powerful now.
May the flames guide thee.
Thank you. This is the Shrine Handmaid. She's our merchant, and she can sell us items.
A pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen One. I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine. Weapons, armor, trinkets, and spells. I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me. As is thy wont, no? Ashen One, if my wares are not to thy satisfaction, bring me umbral ash. With ash, I'll fashion new wares. Is it not our sorry fate to sup on death?
So, yeah, we can bring her ash, Umbro ash, and that will unlock new items for us. I don't know how that makes sense from a lore standpoint, but whatever. Let's have a look here. Ember. No unkindled can ever truly claim the embers that burn within the champion's bosom. Which is precisely what makes their yearning for warmth so keen. So, the champion here are the Lords of Cinders, I assume. So we can never truly claim it. We can just hold it as a vessel. Is that what this means? Within the champion's bosom. The champions, I assume, are the Lords of Cinder, but I'm not sure on this one. Gain the strength of flame and increased max HP until death. With the strength of fire, the summoning signs of unkindled become visible, and seekers of ember can be summoned to join in cooperation. But beware, the embers may also attract invaders. Repair powder. Lightly enchanted golden power. Repairs equipped weapons and armor as long as they haven't already broken. Use of a weapon depletes its durability, eventually causing it to break. As long as the weapon is not broken, its durability can be restored at a bonfire. But for distant journeys, one may wish to prepare ahead. Also, sorry if I am just butchering the pronunciation and if I'm getting words wrong, because I didn't sleep too well this night. Yeah, I think I already said that. It's just holiday things. Purple Musk Clump. Medicinal purple musk clump. Reduces poison buildup, cures poison. Poison builds up in the body, and when it breaks out, it causes gradual damage over a period of time. Poison can be exasperating, so be sure to carry sufficient musk clumps when traveling to a blighted area. We will be sure to buy a bunch of these before we go to the blighted areas. Firebomb. Bisque? Not sure. Bisque urn filled with black powder. Explodes, inflicting fire damage. Fire damage, which differs from physical damage, is highly effective against creatures of flesh, beasts, and other foes that might naturally have cause to fear the flame. Interesting that it says beasts. Reminds me of Bloodborne. Prism Stone. warm pebble emitting a beautiful phasing aura of 7 colors, with a very rare 8th. The prism stone does nothing special, but can serve as a path marker, or perhaps dropped off a cliff to judge height by the sound of its descent. If a loud noise is heard upon its landing, then a fall from the ledge is surely lethal. Interesting. I did not know prism stones did that. Homeward bone. Bone fragment reduced to white ash. Return to the last bonfire used for resting. Or to the shrine bonfire. Bonfires are sustained by the bones of the undead. In rare cases, their previous owners' strong urge to seek bonfires enchants their bones with a homeward instinct. Interesting. You are literally using the bone of an undead who at one time really wanted to go to the bonfire, and it's been enchanted by this homeward instinct. Really interesting. White Sign Soapstone. Be summoned to another world as a phantom through your sign and defeat the area boss to gain the strength of flame. The nature of Lothric is murky, unclear. The white sign soapstone allows Unkindled to assist one another. Dried Finger. Online play item. Dried Finger with multiple knuckles. It's a weird finger. Used to strengthen connection to other worlds, allowing the summoning of a third phantom, but also a second dark spirit. Also makes the summoning of a dark spirit occur earlier. Use with caution. That's a really weird finger to look at. Tower Key. Key to the decrepit tower behind Firelink Shrine, which leads to the bell tower. The bell tower is the grave of Firekeeper's past. When a Firekeeper has served her purpose, she is led to true darkness, where she enjoys a long, deserved sleep. So the tower on top of the Firelink Shrine is a grave of Firekeepers from the past. So when the flame is linked, that Firekeeper has served her purpose, and she is led into darkness. Interesting. Soul Arrow. Elementary sorcery. Fires a soul arrow. To use sorceries, equip a staff, and attune a sorcery at a bonfire. Alright. Farron Dart. Variation of Soul Arrow. Developed by sorcerers of the Undead Legion of Farron. Fire a Soul Dart. Well known among the Farron sorceries, it is learned far and wide due to its ease of use. Heal Aid. Miracle imparted as charity to those of little faith. A show of tolerance. Tolerance from the Way of White. Slightly restores HP. To use miracles, equip a talisman or a sacred chime and attune a miracle at a bonfire. Oh, interesting. It's interesting to me because I've heard that the miracles are basically stories from ages past, stories of the gods, which are passed down within the Way of White, the Church of the Way of White. And if you look at the image, I might have to enhance this later, but you can see Lord Gwyn standing there. Yeah, and he's holding a flame, a soul, a fire soul. I'm not sure to who he's giving it. It might be the Four Kings. Dagger. Standard small dagger. Small daggers lack power or reach, but can deal quick consecutive hits due to their light weight. Highly effective when used for critical hits, such as after parrying or attacking from behind. Giggity. Small short sword. Small straight sword. Excelling in thrusting attacks. A short sword is a light and easily wielded straight sword due to its minimal attribute requirements. Scimitar. Small curved sword that excels in swift movements and consecutive attacks. The scimitar's flesh-rending slash attacks are greatly compromised against armor and tough, scale-covered hides. Halberd. This long-hilted weapon, mixing spear and axe, is difficult to handle, requiring both strength and dexterity. Can be thrust like a spear or swept sideways like an axe, making it a versatile weapon, effective against multiple foes. And you know what? I like the halberd, so we're gonna get this. Not now because we don't have the souls, but we're gonna get this at some point. Sorcerer's Staff. Staff used to cast sorceries. A common catalyst given to sorcerers of the Vinheim Dragon School. Equip a catalyst to use sorceries. Sorceries must be attuned at a bonfire before use. Talisman. Talisman for casting miracles of the gods, once a very common item among the ranks of the old way of white. Equip a talisman or sacred chime to cast miracles. Miracles must be attuned at a bonfire before use. I'm not gonna... I won't be reading all the skills, because I feel like the lore we will find within the skills is minimal. Torch. A simple makeshift torch, made from an oily rag wrapped around the end of a stick. Torches such as these are the easiest way to illuminate one's surroundings, but their use comes at the cost of occupying a hand that would otherwise be free. Can be used as a rudimentary weapon to inflict fire damage. It possesses no skill, being an ordinary basic tool. That makes sense. Leather shield. An unorthodox, round small shield covered with leather. Small shields offer little damage absorption or stability, but they are lightweight and make ideal instruments for parrying. I guess it does for those who don't completely suck at parrying. Crimson Parma. Standard round wooden shield. It is daubed with red paint that symbolizes the blood of warriors. Wooden shields are light, manageable, and offer relatively high magic absorption. I think the lore reason is that wooden shields are often made with archery wood, though I have no idea if this includes all wooden shields or just some specific wooden shields which are made of archery trees. Okay. Man, this is a lot of reading, guys. I'm sorry, it's getting hard, but I think we're nearly done. Warrior's round shield. Standard round wooden shield. It bears a double-bladed axe, the mark of a warrior. Wooden shields are light. No, we already read that. Large leather shields. Orthodox round shield covered with leather. Chain helm. Chainmail helm of thin, interlinking rings of steel, popular due to its ease of crafting, respectable damage absorption, and lightweight. Lightweight, baby! Yeah, I think it's the same for each item. Wood arrow. Inexpensive wooden arrows. Weaker arrows that can be easily purchased in bulk. Simultaneously equip up to 2 types of arrows and switch between them as needed. Wood bolt. Weaker bolts that can... okay, sure. It's the same. And that is all. Thank God.
One, be sure to bring more souls.
I will. So, here we have our blacksmith, Andre of Astora. He is a recurring character from Dark Souls 1. And he is ripped. Don't underestimate this guy. Don't underestimate this guy, because he will karate kick your ass. At least he did in Dark Souls 1. I'm not sure if he will karate kick my ass if I talk to him here.
Well, a newcomer, I see. I am Andre. I serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I'd wager. You'll require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith. such as my purpose.
So Andre here can reinforce our weapon, which makes it stronger, requires titanite shards. He can infuse our weapon with an enchantment, like a sort of, yeah, I'm gonna explain that later. I'm not gonna explain now what infusion is. He can repair our stuff. He can allot our Estus, which you have the mana, the blue Ashen Estus Flask, which is for mana, and the yellow normal Estus Flask, which is for health. So we're gonna go for the health, since we're not gonna do a lot of magic. And he can reinforce it if you have an Estus shard. So yeah,
I don't want to see my work squandered.
pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered. I hope my Andre impression is. I hope you guys like it. I'm very, very. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just. Okay, so I think we did most of Firelink by now. Maybe there's like an item here. No. Yeah. So I think there is the katana guy upstairs, near the left here. Yeah, there's a katana guy at the foot of the bell tower. We are not gonna fuck with that. Damn it! I'm trying to keep it clean. We're not gonna tangle with that guy. We're not gonna engage him because he is quite. He does quite a lot of damage. I think we are not leveled enough for him. So for now, let's go talk to our crestfallen guy over here, who I think his name is Hawkwood.
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions. And they'd have us seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we're talking true ledge. What is it now?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry guys. I was trying to look up what the word conniptions meant, but I couldn't successfully L-top out of the game. So I attacked him. I think we get the dialogue again if we talk to him.
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions. And they'd have us seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we're talking true legends with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots. Don't you think? What a sick joke. Asking us to seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. We're talking true legends, those who would link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots.
So, my mic was not on for the bit where I was walking around there, I think. But I was... I'm so sorry, guys. It's the first video. But I was explaining that I like his bastard sword. I like his bastard sword and like the weapon design in this game. The weapons don't look LARPy. Like in Skyrim, the weapons look so big, so stupid. I really do not like it. I mean, it's alright for the game, but you know, it doesn't look like an actual weapon that someone during the medieval times would use. Whereas this, like, I'm no expert on like medieval weaponry, but I feel like these are weapons that are sharp, that are light. They are light enough that one could actually use them. They look functional. That's what I'm trying to say. And the armor too. I love the armor. Like, the helmet is so good. I think that's like pretty much a one-on-one medieval helmet. I think this armor in general is like pretty accurate. Maybe not the shoulder pads. But like Miyazaki also stated that he pays a lot of attention to the backside of the armor set models, because you'll be looking at the backside of the knight's armor in this case for like much more often than the front, which also looks nice. But like, I like how at the back you have this little cape thingy. I mean, now that I pay more attention to it, like, it seems to be clipping a little bit through the shoulder plate, but whatever. It's a good armor. It's a goddamn good armor. I like it. So, guys, I'm gonna need to wrap up this video. So, because I like to keep these videos at like, the plan is to keep these videos at like 50, 60 minutes, because then it becomes a lot more manageable for me, and I don't get burned out with like reading descriptions and like listening to the dialogue and talking, most of all. So I'm gonna put the coil sword in the thingy. So yeah, that is that's how you do that. We now are ready to teleport away to the High Wall of Lothric, which will be our first level. Our first level outside of the tutorial thingy. The Cemetery of Ash, which is like basically the tutorial area. Let's see if we can buy the halberd with these souls. Ooh, I think we can. Okay, we're gonna check out the halberd and then we're gonna call it a day. Oh, but we can't use it. Oh, we don't have enough strength. Damn it. I can show it to you guys. No, I'll show it to you guys when we have strength for it. It doesn't make sense. You know, I need to show it to you guys now. I've been mentioning how I like the weapon, so I feel like I have to show it. It's yeah, it's like basically a halberd, like it's what you would expect, but like it has a cool moveset. I like that it has a stabby thingy, which is like pretty cool, and it has a slash. So guys, thanks for watching this first video. I'm not sure what this playthrough is gonna be called, so I can't say that yet. But thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And rest assured, I will be making upgrades to the format of these videos. I will be improving my my commentary. I hope so. I pray to God that it does improve, because I feel for you guys who are watching this. I feel for you guys. Hang in there. Bye bye.